Still floating on air from that week 3 takedown of the Cowboys 28-16? I know I am, but we're on to week 4. Let's get into it.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh.
Murray heaves it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Miraculous. It's Murray magic.
The sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Hello and welcome to the sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. I'm Kelly Singh. You can find me on the app formerly known as Twitter at Kelly in Phoenix. Easy to remember. It's Friday. I typically record with my very favorite bestie, Donnie Druin, beat reporter for the Arizona Cardinals. However, he was too busy for me today. I forgive him. We'll just have to peruse his notes, articles, and check out the Cardinals and the 49ers injury report ourselves as we dive into the Week 4 matchup. The San Francisco 49ers are undefeated and obviously quite tough. They are arguably the best team in the league. So here we are up against them. Everybody thinks that we are the worst team in the league. However, we know that's not true. I look for the bright spots. Here is what I'm seeing in the world of sports betting. I bring this up from time to time because I also produce and write content around daily fantasy sports. If you're not familiar, you get to build a lineup from all the players playing on Sunday in any order that you want, as long as you stay under a certain salary cap. And you also get to know how many other managers are picking the same players that you are so that you can kind of differentiate yourself a little bit. Here's what I saw last week with Dak Prescott. I saw that most fantasy managers were staying far away from Dak because the Arizona Cardinals defense has proven themselves. We're seeing this again this week with the 49ers. We look at star running back Christian McCaffrey, and we can see that while his rostership is high, that's name recognition. He's CMC. You can't not play him, is how a lot of people feel. However, it's just at 14% rostership right now on DraftKings. That may sound high, 14% of managers rostering him to their team, but there are higher. Kyren Williams is at 18%. Tony Pollard, 17%. Miles Sanders, 17%. So there is some caution there, and I like it. I'm here for it. Definitely, you should be cautious, San Francisco. The Cardinals' defense is legit, and we know this already, but we're ready to have you be on board with us. Let's take a look at this week's injury report, shall we? Defensive end Jonathan Ledbetter is still out with a finger injury, but I think the Cardinals have that under control. James Conner is back at it, full practice Thursday, surely full practice today. Zaven Collins, linebacker, full practice all week. Added to the injury report on Thursday was Marquise Hollywood Brown and Keontae Ingram, both limited in practice on Thursday. The biggest names on the 49ers, Deebo Samuels, has not practiced all week with a rib and a knee injury. Brandon Ayuk, limited practice all week with a shoulder injury. We're definitely going to want to keep an eye on these injuries. It would be huge if both Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel were out this week. I don't see Brandon Ayuk still being out, but you never know. It could be a very serious shoulder injury, which would still limit him. And the 49ers might not want to risk putting their star players up in a game that they feel so strongly about winning. They are up 12 points to the Cardinals when you look at the lines, so they might be taking that in stride. You never know. In other fun news, Cowboys' Micah Parsons had taken some shots at Josh Dobbs on TikTok, and Josh Dobbs, he jabbed right back. Here's the clip.
Josh Dobbs, I'm putting him on a bulletin board. I'm throwing darts at him.
No cards.
Josh Dobbs is growing on me. I won't deny that. And I have so much appreciation for all of the hard work and leadership that he's brought to the team and that he's brought us in a win. That doesn't change the fact that I still would love to see Clayton Tune play. You might be tired of hearing me say this, but I just find him to be such an entertaining and explosive player. Donnie and I discussed this, I believe it was last week. He is a dynamic and explosive and exciting player to watch. He does need more development, but without play, how do we develop? I know he's practicing. I get it. I'm also very excited to see Kyler come back. Everybody wants to see Kyler Murray come back. I get asked that on every podcast that I'm a guest on. In fact, last night I was a guest on Football Diehards on SiriusXM Fantasy, and it came up again. Kyler Murray, when's he coming back? When he's able to come back, he is going to play. And I playfully said how we've been calling him the quad father because of those amazing gym photos that he's been sharing. So yeah, we will see Kyler Murray back. I'm hoping that we'll get a chance to see Clayton Tune play at least one game before Kyler does come back. But until then, I am really happy to see Josh Dobbs loosen up a little bit. He's not so stiff. He's getting movement, and the Cardinals' defense, keep that up. Don't they say defense wins games? Keep it up. Let's see some more. And you know what? It doesn't matter if we're 12-point underdogs. We're going to go in this as if we are already crowned the champions. Fight hard and get it done. Just put your best effort forward. I feel like that's all that I could ask for as a fan. I don't know about you. Let me know how you feel. Is it okay with you if the Cardinals don't happen to win but put forth a great effort? To me, that's great entertainment and that's great football. Let me know at Kelly in Phoenix or over on Instagram at The Real Kelly in Phoenix, and I would be happy to engage with you on anything Cardinals related. That's really all I have to share with you today. I think Sunday is really going to be an interesting game. Apparently, I love saying really. I really love really. It's going to be an interesting game. I think we have a strategy. The Cardinals defense feels very strategic, so I want to see that play out, win or lose. Next week, I'll be back at it with you, having a recap of the Week 4 game, so don't miss it. See you then. Bye.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow The Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.